Boom, hello, and welcome, everybody, to tonight's fantastic, lovely, sneaky, scary Stampede Dinosaur Action Mythic, as well as you can see there in Explorer, Magic the Gathering Arena. List as always in the description, but tonight is perhaps extra special. If you were watching last night, I added 8 fogs, Haze of Pollen and Fog itself, to help against the aggro matchup, and I'll get into, well, why exactly that's pretty much the only scary type of deck that I face. Oh, it's gonna be a fun night, a very fun night. Hopefully everybody is doing well as possible. At the very least, we're gonna have a fantastic time right here. Sit back, relax, maybe pass out, perhaps. The sleep sneaks up on you. Certainly has the potential to absolutely waste opponents. But yes, 12 fogs tonight, not just 8. Some of you might think that's crazy, some of you might think that's too crazy. You might think it's a meme if you're new. Of course, if you are, there is a primer as well, and if you have any specific questions, ask them. But aggro is the only thing that is consistently faced. There are other scary decks that are faced, but aggro is the only consistent one that I face that brings the most pain. Everything else, if it's not aggro, chances are it could just die, because this is a painful plan against pretty much anything other than maybe mono green, some sort of Lotus Field variations. Those are not common enough, but aggro is going to go down, absolutely. If by chance this solves the aggro matchup, and I'm not saying it does with 100% certainty, but if it is, it doesn't matter. Some people may say this is too crazy. No. If it works, it works, and that's all that matters, because it hurts many other different types of decks. If anybody's crazy enough to try 12 fogs, it's going to be somebody that only has ever played Dinosaurs since original Ixalan. Let's say 7. I think I can start saying 700 streams, individual streams. Just lovely stuff. But last night was using Ghalta, Primal Hunger. Fantastic suggestion on the Discord, and if you haven't joined the Discord already, definitely do so. The link tree to that in the description. But Ghalta Primal Hunger is certainly pretty extra, you could say. Just a big body, sometimes cheap for 2. If you have a second one in your hand and you play that second one for 2 green, in a sense, as I've said before, it does get cycling if the Vaultborn Tyrant is out. That second one is entering, you're drawing a card, you're gaining 3 life, lovely stuff. However, you can't play Ghalta Primal Hunger with nothing out. You can't play it ahead of schedule. The Agonasaur Rex. Agonasaur? Yeah. The Agonasaur Rex could be that. And it is very nice to have something else that could be played for 4. Somebody big. Sometimes, at the moment, it is just Carnage Tyrant. Of course, you don't have to stick with dinosaurs, but over the past year and a bit, because it's only been Stampede Dinosaurs since Lost Caverns, it feels more right, not necessarily wrong, but more right to stick with dinosaurs. Less right to have hydras. Of course, it's nice to have something to sink that mana into. A hydra that costs X and a green, or X and a green, bigger and bigger and bigger. Sometimes you are left with a boatload of mana. You get flooded, which you might not think is the case with only 20 lands in here, but that is the case. It's pretty straightforward. It's a deadly plan against a lot of stuff. We're still packing the lovely heat of Back to Nature to take out enchantment decks, and then if we face off against aggro, they might just quit. They might. Yeah, that's the plan at the very least. And what will I switch out though? That's the question. Tyrranax Rex, Agonasaur, possibly Commune with Dinosaurs to make space for those 12. Could also be Tyrranax Rex, because I still want to maintain a bunch of stuff that could be played on turn 4. But we'll see. I kind of want to keep Commune with Dinosaurs to dig, for the Sunken to play it to set up, still leaving a little bit of mana untapped, 1 or 2 to play the things that prevent combat damage, to continue to buy myself time, but also advance the game plan of Ghalta dropping a whole bunch of stuff with the Vaultborn, gaining a bunch of life. The aggro opponent has not dealt damage to me for quite a few turns. I might be at 20 still, which would be quite fantastic. And then, boom, they've invested so many of their spells. They think, oh, this person is not going to have a second fog. Boom, I do. Not that one. Okay. They're not going to have a third one. Boom, I do. Oh, the chances of my opponent having a 4th fog in a row. Oh, man, that's just unheard of. Not with this. And then I just play something big, and they've spent a lot of their gas, a lot of their spells that pump creatures. Monstrous Rage is one of the classics. Good stuff, good stuff. They miss out on, well, killing me. If I didn't play the fogs, I would die. Single target removal could help, but those aggressive decks, of course, they do have sometimes quite a few creatures, and the damage is still going to get on through. Sweeper could work, but chances are it's going to be damage based. Oftentimes those creatures can get to more than 3 toughness, definitely more than 2 toughness. If you wanted to use a Pyroclasm, they have a lot of stuff at instant speed that can buff it, and then they're out of range, and yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work. This, boom, we save ourselves for a turn, save ourselves for another turn, and there we go. Just something to spend at instant speed. Something still in green, so I don't have to splash. Yeah, it's going to be quite exciting. Again, if aggro is solved by this, oh boy, watch out. It doesn't matter if it works. Big dead. They're going to be big dead. A whole lot of nothing, but I think this opponent is, well, it's going to take a while to find them. Most of them now at this point. There was that one opponent yesterday that was almost instantaneous. 18 seconds is pretty darn good. It is nice though, starting at, oh yes, hello, Mad Dad Lab. Hopefully all is well with you. Yes, happy dinos. Yorion Sky Nomad probably indicates some sort of 5-color enchantments, Overlord enchantments maybe. Bouncing stuff. Oh, there is the perfect hand. Lovely. Do have to return 2 cards, so might as well put the hasty things to the bottom. I would certainly like to keep Carnage or Vaultborn over the Regisaur or Palani's Hatcher. Oh, Thoughtseize. Now this could be, this town ain't big enough. Hopefully that's not the case. But hey, that's all good. That's all good. Sleep is very, very important. We'll definitely get rid of Carnage Tyrant. I would prefer Vaultborn in the face of, well, yeah, this town ain't big enough. This dastardly deck. Hopefully it's not. Okay, just Narset, part of the Veils. That's all right. Of course, Agonasaur Rex. We want to be mulliganing to maybe get a land or an Archdruid's coming up here. That would be ideal. Or we could get a Sunken that's underneath the commercial. Oh, well, look at that, folks. Good luck. Perfection. I would have drawn commercial for the turn, and then I would have still been held off by Sunken. So you're already seeing Agonasaur Rex. Oh, and the Ghalta to boot. That's pretty good, but we'll probably have to discard Vaultborn, I think. Hopefully not. But yeah. Oh, well, that's no good. I mean, we're not dead yet, but I don't like facing this deck. Nobody likes facing this deck. I'll play it and we'll see what happens. Maybe countered. Probably killed. Hard to say. Yeah, hopefully you're feeling much better, Mad Dad Lab. It's always nice to know that people can catch up on the videos afterwards. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Man, Whew. You made it in good time. Absolute turn of events. Sometimes I do feel a little bit defeated and down after drawing a land multiple turns in a row. Again, 20 lands, always the fact of that is hanging over me, and I think I shouldn't be as flooded as I do. Maybe I remember the pain more than the good times, but yeah, hopefully all is well with you, Cut. Again, all is well with everybody. That's a start. And it's also nice to show how Agonasaur Rex saved me. 100%. If I hadn't cycled, I wouldn't have got the Archdruids to get to 8 to play Ghalta. Boom. No, that's too risky. It's quite a bit better, but they have lots of discard stuff. Sylvan Scrying would be ripped from our hand, and then we don't even have a Castle Garenbrig or a Sunken to start. That got worse. Okay, well, that got a little bit better. We'll return Carnage Tyrant. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Could be. Oh, I never would have guessed. Of course, we aren't dead yet, but it is going to be pretty rough. I think I talked about getting flooded a little bit too much when I was sideboarding, and the algorithm heard me painfully. And I thought, oh, okay, we're going to give you a bunch of hands with nothing much. A third Castle Garenbrig is nuts, though. Yeah, and then you play that, you replay it, and then I discard something. Of course, it's got to be a Agonasaur Rex. We want to continue to get the lands down. Oh, this is just weird. Wacky. Can't always win. Definitely don't Mad Dad Lab. You can't discard when you have nothing. It's not too bad. Okay. Draw a land, play a land. We still got nothing. Of course, they might just die to the creatures that this opponent has, but as long as they don't have Field of Ruin, don't have to worry so much. Yeah. I could top deck a Sunken Citadel, play it, lovely. Possibly Archdruid's Charm, that would be ideal. They might have a few counter spells up their sleeve, though. Yeah, I should probably pack it in now, especially because it didn't draw land. We're losing Regisaur Alpha. You have to assume. I would assume that it's getting discarded. Yikes. Draw land, Regisaur, that would be pretty good. Although this town ain't big enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, let's pack it in. Let's pack it in. Painfully. But we'll keep it like that. Would Back to Nature be pretty good against this particular opponent? A bunch of enchantments that they bounce and replay. Not a pretty sight. Back to Nature could be pretty deadly again. Oh my god. Thank you. We're making 6 and they can't stop it. 2 Sunkens and a castle means we activate its ability. Oh, absolutely Cut. It works super good. It's always very scary to face. And sometimes it is hard to claw back and beat them, but I mean, I'm not super upset to face it. Definitely get that Regisaur to the bottom. The thing we need the least. Hopefully an untapped green source next turn. That would be ideal to start playing the Archdruid's Charm. I'm not feeling hopeless. No. Carnage Tyrant. The plan is to play Tyrranax. Oh, Tyrranax Rex. Huh. Good stuff. Might as well grab a Cavern of Souls. If we want to play a Vaultborn next turn, if we draw it, we don't have to worry about a potential counter spell. But I gotta watch out. Not too bad. Hey, that's okay. I hope they don't play land this turn, of course. We don't need an Archdruid's Charm. We need the land and Tyrranax Rex at... Oh, my goodness. Now again, they could make me sacrifice it, but they can't do anything at instant speed. they missed the land drops a little bit. I want to take advantage and play T-Rex, and we'll see. We'll see. Could be Extinction Event for 4. Shielded the oh, they almost die. Okay. You know what I say? I say we just get her. Right to the face. A no touch removal. T-Rex just deals damage. Boom. Down to 1. Get her done. I hope. No Extinction Event. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh boy. Something. They're looking for a Shieldred Edict, perhaps.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
It's a little bit too late for that. Oh! Oh, yes.
Never in my...
Cut. I guess when my deck works, it is also kind of nasty. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. All right. I think the biggest thing, possibly with any deck, is the mulligans. At the very least with this, you could mulligan kind of aggressively. Maybe you mulligan twice. You have to put 2 cards back, but the hand that you keep includes 2 Sunkens and a Castle Garenbrig. You're making 6, and they can't get rid of it. You're down 2 cards, but you're going to get there. Rex. Rex, Rex. That's definitely a tongue twister. Some things are a tongue twister for me, and I don't know why, but that, 100%. Say it 10 times fast. I don't think I would even get there. A good way to start. Actually, I think, did I beat that deck last night to finish? I know JDX, if you're watching right now or later on, you love Leyline of Sanctity. Giving myself hexproof is pretty good, but some of their stuff is no target discard, unfortunately. And it is nice to persevere without the Leyline of Sanctity. Just boom. Boom, get them good. Yeah, it's very straightforward. You see 2 Sunkens and a castle, you keep it, you're making 6, especially in game 1 when you think it could be an opponent that has Thoughtseize or the Hand Hate. Fling is in this format. There are a couple spells that do that effect for sure. I should maybe think about that. I haven't really tried a Fling deck too much. For anybody that's wondering what Fling is, it goes with the name. You sacrifice a creature, usually, and you deal damage equal to its power to any target. Usually the target is going to be the opponent, and you would want something big. Most of my stuff is pretty big, so the Fling effects can be good. Hopefully this is some sort of control deck, but a lovely hand to start, absolutely. I think we should be seeing a Castle Garenbrig at some point. Oh, interesting. You know what, I'm going to go with Forest and Sylvan. See if we can get the castle. Maybe a Spell Pierce. Hopefully not. Oh, that could have been a goof. They could also have counter spells, but we don't have to worry about that with Cavern. It does appear like... Yeah, this is Phoenix. Izzet Phoenix. It is definitely nice, though, the turn 2 clock. Or just simply giving double strike to Tyrranax Rex. That would be lovely. I'm hoping for a Sunken. Oh, they're finally going to counter it. Good, good. I honestly did not need it. I didn't need it to resolve, but with the Vaultborn on top, it's lovely. I could play Agonasaur Rex next turn, which I might if they are tapped out. They don't have any Phoenixes in the graveyard right now, so that is quite nice indeed. You know what, I'm going to try it. Just to draw out maybe another counter spell, make them spend some stuff. It was going to be Vaultborn Tyrant next turn anyways, and then Regisaur Alpha the turn after that. Oh, still, no Arclight Phoenixes have gone into the graveyard, so that's very, very positive for us. But definitely, that is very important, Mad Dad Lab. Izzet Charm is quite fantastic. Draw 2, discard 2. Very nasty if they want to get the Phoenixes in there, but again, they did use it to counter it. They could bounce a Agonasaur. They could do a whole lot of stuff. They only have 1 red left. To get rid of a Agonasaur, they would have to double up on remove. Oh, they do have 2 red. They could bounce it. Okay. Oh, shoot. Folks, I think they're going to get 1/3/2 Hasty Bird. Oh, the clock on that creature. That is... Man, I can't top this. I was thinking about Regisaur Alpha, but I like the Vaultborn. I want to gain life. I want to get more lands closer to Ghalta, closer to more lands. I like another Vaultborn. I'll tell you that much. But a Vaultborn just felt a little bit better in that moment. More life, stabilize more. Another big creature with trample. Maybe they expend 2 pieces of removal because it does have a toughness of 6. It dodges the 1 singular lightning axe. 1 red, discard a card. They discard a Phoenix usually. But now they would have to use 2 lightning axes, do some different stuff. They might use the Brazen Borrower to bounce the Vaultborn Tyrant, but they also might be scared of a Agonasaur being a little bit bigger there. They basically have to bounce somebody. They should bounce Vaultborn. If I play the second one next turn, I'm gaining 6. They're just going to quit soon. 2? That's not too bad. We could draw Ghalta next turn, which I would probably use Sylvan to grab. Oh, okay. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. I mean, they're not attacking. They're just going to continue to stop themselves from... what does this do? I'm not taking any damage. I like this. I like this quite a bit. They're achieving basically nothing. They're delaying... delaying the inevitable. Yeah. No. But again, going back to that point, doing Regisaur Alpha instead of Vaultborn, easier to kill this creature. Certainly the dinosaur token having 3 toughness, a lot of their stuff deals 3 damage, but they could also bounce the token, which we would lose it permanently with the Brazen Borrower, if that made good sense. Regisaur Alpha could be killed by, well, the Lightning Axe, which I mentioned. And yeah, we'll keep it the same, just like I kept it the same last night. But it's always nice to play... It's nice to play Regisaur Alpha, to go wide, get a bunch of bodies. That is very satisfying for sure. Yeah. We did what we had to do. Let's do it again. Malicious, yes. Yes, absolutely. Maybe I should play a mill deck for April Fools. I hear Bruvac is pretty good for mill decks. I don't know if anybody has ever played them before. No. It could work. We need 1 more land for the Sylvan to grab the castle or the Sunken. Nah. Ooh. I mean, it's a little bit better. Kind of similar. We'll see. It would be nice if Castle Garenbrig entered untapped, or it was an untapped green source. Then we could go off with the first Commune, be ready for turn 2, to have 2 for Sylvan Scrying. Well, how about that? There you go. Absolutely perfect. Exactly what I was hoping for. Oh yeah, it's always fun to gamble. It's always fun to show, I think I said it last night, but what you can, Oh. Oh.
You have no power here.
Huh. I mean, hopefully this streak continues. It would be pretty nice. Yeah. Maybe I'll gamble this third match here. See if we run into some interesting scenarios. But again, highlight how you could achieve some pretty fantastic wins where you might not have thought otherwise. Yeah, it's going to be good. Oh, 100%. I always wonder if people stream snipe. Nobody has ever commented that's the case, but some people must have. Again, Explorer is not a super popular format, so you can face the same people again and again. This is a game 2 gamble hand. Sunken, very nice. I would never consider it if Sunken was, say, a force, but it's part of the package to make an explosive amount. Commercial to dig deeper for the eventual castle, or a commune to get a third land, or yeah. Okay, better-ish. Just in case, I may prefer Agonasaur again. Oh, okay. But again, Agonasaur can happen turn 4, same time as Carnage Tyrant, but I may like the cycling in an act of desperation. I guess you could call it desperation, to dig a little bit deeper, get one turn closer, one turn sooner to that Archdruids or whatever. This person, maybe they're stream sniping. They took a while to play that second land. So you might be onto something. I do have to imagine it is going to be a counter spell. I say we just draw it out. Oh, okay. Ninjas, rogues or something. Oh, Dimir control. No? Oh, this deck. Sultai, did I face Dilly before? I don't even remember if I faced Dilly before, but we faced off against, I have to assume is the same deck. Lotus Field, Scape Shift. I won't put us all through that pain if they do what they're gonna do. Hopefully they don't do what they're gonna do last night. I don't think it's 5-color Overlords. Splunking I don't think would be in there if that was the case. Huh. Must not be that Lotus Field deck. Commercial District at the very least. I like a Vaultborn Tyrant. Next turn, we kill him. Possibly. If they don't have Hand Tate, if they don't have a Thought Seize, boom, dead. But if they do, I could just search for another Ghalta. If they cast it. Oh, that's something. Oh boy. Oh boy. They made a 5/3 flying Death Touch. Lifelink, hexproof. That's a scary creature. I don't know what I can do to that. Huh. I don't know, you guys have any idea what I might be able to do? I might search for a haster. Yeah, I probably should mad that. That Regisaur Alpha. No, let's do it. No Thoughtseize, don't know. Beanstalk. Oh, you're doing a beanstalk, aren't you? Oh, okay. Of course, they could have a counterspell, maybe. Hopefully that's not the case. I just have to hope they don't have a counterspell. Cross your fingers, cross your claws. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Dead. I love it when I win. I would think I win. Of course, they could kill Regisaur Alpha. Leyline Binding. But still, this is so many cards. Okay, we did it. Good stuff. But, fortunately for me, this is not that crazy Lotus Field, Scape Shift, sacrifice lands, get them back, and recycle until World Souls Rage for direct, lethal, one spell, straight to the face. But Back to Nature is definitely back in. We did the deadly thing. which was pretty good, but a very good suggestion to search for Regisaur Alpha. It redeemed himself just because I didn't play him in the Phoenix matchup there. Regisaur Alpha will always shine at least a couple times a night. Regisaur and Palani's Hatcher. Maybe they had a sweeper in their hand. Doesn't matter. They were dead. That's what it's all about. Oh. No. I kind of like that first hand with the Back to Nature, but it was only one land, so that's not... okay, that's better. Definitely. Definitely better. Okay. Both could be rough. Tyrranax Rex at the very least has a possibility to maybe connect once. I like another one. That could seal the deal, but a T-Rex connecting once because they can't quite pay the tax with Leyline Binding. It is oftentimes reduced to the single white, but they need a total of 5 to pay the ward 4. Thoughtseize is rough, but I felt pretty comfortable having 2 Sylvan Scryings. I would say that's a goof. Probably. Maybe they have another piece of hand hate. They're going to get rid of the second Sylvan that I have, but I don't know. I think I would have gotten rid of one of the Sylvan Scryings. They could also have some land destruction. Baseju, who endures, might be about to take out Castle Garenbrig. At least I'm on track for 7. They haven't done anything too painful right now. Okay. Good stuff. It's going to be nice with Commercial District. Enters tapped, unfortunately, but we see what's on top. If it's a Ghalta, lovely. If it's another land, we get closer to something that we really, really enjoy. I just wish I had a Back to Nature right now. They might have quit at that point. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I don't think we're dead next turn. Get some toxic counters. Maybe they hold it back. Maybe I top deck another T-Rex and I kill him with poison. They can pay the tax, unfortunately. I might just kill him with Ghalta if I draw that. I would be able to play her. Hasty with everybody. Oh boy. Back to Nature would also be pretty sweet still. Oh. Yeah, I say we just go with that. I like it. I like it a lot. That might just seal the deal. I'm just going to play Carnage Tyrant and hope for the best. Hopefully they don't have a sweeper. Guess we'll find out. It's pretty sweet for 2. I just decimated pretty much everything they had. Doesn't matter if it has hexproof. I'm not targeting it. Okay. Do what you gotta do. I might just get it back next turn. Interesting. Dead. Oh, I love this. Oh, 100%. We're charming. I'm a charming guy.
I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.
Yeah, great minds think alike. You typed it and said it as I did it. Perfection. Okay. a good roll. On a good roll tonight. This town ain't big enough. Discard, bounce. What was the other one? Has it been 3? It might have been 3. What's Scorpion saying here? Regisaur Alpha is the GOAT. 100%. Regisaur Alpha is the GOAT. Sadly, what is not the GOAT is the chat on Arena. They could make the friends situation better, the community system, the chatting, in-game chat. If somebody says a bad word to you, you may have heard of the mute button. I don't know if anybody's heard of the mute button, but if you hear a bad word, you press it and you never see anything ever again. Problem solved. But if you want to use the chat, which a lot of people do, yeah, go back and forth. Flame each other a little bit. That's how it should be. I've faced Rodrigo before. I'm almost certain. Yeah. Maybe if I was on the draw and I knew it was not some sort of discard deck. 2 chances to get the second land for the Sylvan, and things go off from there, you can imagine. It's a little bit better. One more, maybe. Yeah, one more. Oh, that's what way better. All right, boom. I have a lot of big creatures. We're going to be drawing some of them eventually here. I mean, I'm on track for 8, turn 4, which is pretty sweet. Huh, okay. Okay. I like it. Got a Field of Ruin up your sleeve. Oh. Is it, Phyrexian Arena? Huh. Should it be... You know what? It's going to be commercial decks. I don't have a Ghalta Stampede Tyrant in my hand. I don't have a lot to put out. I don't need a Sylvan Scrying at this point. I want to see a T-Rex or... Well, I was hoping for a Vaultborn. We'll play a Agonasaur Rex now. Might as well, unfortunately. I mean, we're super flooded. We're going to be seeing more big stuff. I should be seeing more big stuff. If they have a Thoughtseize or Duress, well, I don't care at this point. Oh, we got the Vaultborn. That is where it's at. I like it. Maybe they have a bunch of fatal pushes that are 100% dead and useless. There's nothing to kill, ever. Maybe they make me sacrifice something good. I sacrifice Vaultborn and get another copy. I like it. Eh. We're in a pretty good position, I think. Hopefully it's not Shieldred, though. Or Exile-based removal. Exile-based removal would not be fun. 2 pieces of removal, that could be a very real possibility. Or the Slasher. Deep Cavern Bat ripping Regisaur Alpha is no fun. Would have been nice to play that next turn. Oh! To get another. Lovely stuff. Yeah. I like it. I think we go nice. Oh, yeah, please block it. Give me another copy. We don't have to worry about the Unstoppable Slasher. Tapped for a couple turns. Archdruids could search for... Well, it can search for, and we can play basically anything next turn. 1, 2, 3, 7. I can play anything 7 and below. So hopefully everything stays in here. Okay. Another Slasher. Oh, Palani's... You know what I feel like? Sealing the deal. Getting a Vaultborn. Playing that. stacking the life gain and making them feel pain. They could have removal for the one that's out, but if they don't, it's going to be painful. It's not terrible. I still got 2 triggers. They're going to be buried in value pretty quick. Continue to chip away a little bit with that token. The other slasher that they have untapped is never going to block it. Deep Cavern Bat, never going to block. I knew we were connecting there. If I draw land next turn that enters untapped, I could search for and play Ghalta. That'd be pretty sweet. That'd be a good way to finish. Arcfiend of the Dross, though, that's not a pretty sight. I might take out Arcfiend of the Dross. Just completely drop them. I have to imagine that's probably... yeah, that's definitely our best bet. Boom. Gone. Play Palani's Hatcher and smoke him.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Super dead. Send the dinosaur agent to send a message. We're not here to mess around. Okay. Keep it the same? Yeah, keep it the same. It could be nice though, preventing combat damage with the Unstoppable Slasher. It's a fun, interesting trick, but I think we will have still some pretty good success. We did very good in the first game, so if I do so good in the first game, sometimes I just keep it the exact same. Even if something from the sideboard could help a little bit in some way. I don't want to mess with a good thing. Take out Agonasaur Rex, replace it with some stuff that prevents combat damage, and then they don't have too many creatures, and I would have loved to cycle Agonasaur Rex, but Agonasaur Rex is the combat damage prevention, and a situation just doesn't arise. That sort of thing. Yeah. Beautiful. Lovely. Of course, I would expect Duress and Thoughtseize, but if that does not happen, it's going to be, a world of hurt for the opponent. Yeah, we can go with a Carnage Tyrant. If they continue to not have us discard Sylvan or Archdruid. We're losing Sylvan Scrying, unfortunately, so hopefully Archdruid's charm sticks around. Cross your fingers. Oh boy. Okay. Interesting. You got to stop me from getting a Sunken. And I was not stopped from getting a Sunken. I think I would have chosen the Sylvan, but it's hard to say. Good. At least I am playing Carnage Tyrant, but we could be dead. The Slasher, Bloodletter of Aclazots. Okay. There we go. We were about to lose our entire life total. To Slasher connects, we lose half our life, but with the Bloodletter, that half-life is doubled. Painfully. Maybe I jinxed myself talking about the combat damage prevention. I mean, I didn't have an Agonasaur Rex in here, which would have been preventing combat damage. Nah, we'll keep it the same. As long as I land a big thing and we block the Slasher, we'll probably buy ourselves enough time. Or they just might not ever play a Bloodletter of Aclazots. Oh, I love it. Absolutely. We go off with Sylvan. It's not going to be a pretty sight. But also, they still might be scared of Tyrranax Rex. They got rid of that, I think, in the first game, so... we'll see. I'm just happy they mulliganed once. Hopefully that's a positive sign. Oh, it's not. Yeah. Ouch. Oh. Well, how about that? I could draw an Archdruid's Charm next turn. Boom, play Castle, search and put the second one out. Oh! Oh!
What? What in the hell just happened? How did he do that?
Now they could have Bloodletter. Where they have the... Would they have the Bloodletter? It's a very good question. We're gonna see. Okay, they don't have the Bloodletter. They would have let that connect, play Bloodletter next turn, and you get the idea. But they don't know I have a second T-Rex. If they attack with everything, it's gonna be close. I guess they do have a demon. Unholy Annex makes a lot of sense, but still. Oh, okay. A demon with the Mutavault. Huh. Just barely saving themselves. We're going for it. We're going for you know what.
Ruthless aggression.
Okay. So you got a Bloodletter up your sleeve. Let's see. Well, it doesn't matter. Unstoppable Slasher is not untapped. Oh, Field of Ruin. A little bit late for that. Oh my goodness. What do I want to press?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I'm running through everybody tonight. I'm on fire. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. I might go for an hour. I know even though I did start early, I could potentially go for 2 hours, but there is a bunch of stuff I want to take care of. I want to continue to organize all the tools that I have. There's never enough time for tool organization. And that would be a pretty good stretch of matches and examples. And we'll see. And again, my mom is up and she has to drive home tomorrow. And apparently it's going to snow, so it would be nice if she could get to sleep a little bit earlier than if I went to 11 or 11:30. Even though it's getting close to 10 p.m. my time. Absolutely heart of the cards. That's what it's all about. I basically don't need the sideboard, which is crazy, but I think adding in the 12 fogs, it must have scared away all the aggro. The 12 fogs is so powerful, you will just never face those particular kinds of decks. I think I solved it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Everybody should rush to buy Haze Pollen, Fog, and Root Snare. Root Snare, that's what it is. I think this is mono green. This might be the loss of the night. Hopefully that's not the case, but you have to assume with the, well, I would assume with the Nissa avatar there, mono green. That's a good hand though. We get to 7 on turn 4, so that's always decent. Don't be mono. Don't be Leyline of the Guild Pact. Oh boy. Oh, it's this. Selesnya, Hatebirds, taxes. Oh, they're gonna have 3. They're gonna, you know what. The anointed guy. Oh, Thalia. That basically means we lose. We can play Archdruids on turn 4, which is not a pretty thing at all. Oh look, they only attacked with Thalia. I wonder if they're holding 4 mana up for Collected Company. Oh shoot. Man. Oh, they're not. Oh. Or they were thinking I was going to cast something. But hey, they're not playing any creatures. I'm taking a little bit less damage. You know they have a certain thing up their sleeve. We wait until they... we wait until they Coco. There's the Coco. Is it going to be too little too late? It's hard to say, but we got the Sunken at the very least. We found the opening we needed to. I don't have a Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. I could draw her next turn, play her. And at the very least, we still would have a Palani's Hatcher. One might be exiled, or they attack stuff, something like that. At the very least, it was only an Archon of Emeria, which is good. I have a forest that enters untapped because the Archon, each player can cast no more than one spell each turn. My one spell is everything, and it is deadly. In non-basic lands, I control enter tapped. I'm still certain they have some not fun stuff. I definitely want that Sunken though, for sure. I'll try for Carnage Tyrant, but even Interrupter time. Oh my goodness, I've never seen that before in my life. I just got completely lucky. Goodness. Would the fogs and stuff have been helpful? Sometimes. Hard to say. I'm just happy I don't have to face that menace very often. It's probably been about a week or a week and a half since it's showing up in front of me. There's nothing to do, really. There are some things that can potentially get you some good wins, but they're going to stop you at every point. Aggro might be pretty helpful, though. I mean, aggro is a pretty decent chance against basically everything. But this, though, if you're playing aggro, you got some early creatures, they have maybe some early creatures, you stick some stuff before they get some stuff down, and you simply beat them up. They do have some answers, but you're playing multiple things a turn, so the Aven Interrupter doesn't interrupt everything. When I'm only playing one thing a turn, the Aven Interrupter, of course, is not a pretty sight. Could be a good hand. The Sunken, the Stomping, and the Commune definitely made me feel pretty good. I would have hoped that maybe they wouldn't get the Llanowar Elves. Commercial District, that's going to be it. Of course, we need more lands eventually. And we need a third source of green for... we don't need a Ghalta. 3 Ghaltas, oh. The heart of the cards has run out. This is heartless. The pain that's happening. Yeah, that's good. I could possibly play Vaultborn Tyrant next turn, but they could also have a Boseiju who endures. They're going to start holding up mana all the time. They're either going to have the Aven Interrupter or Collected Company. We simply might not resolve anything. Oh my goodness, they cast Collected Company once again. It's one less Aven Interrupter, but they will start chipping away pretty decently. Now we have a couple turns. And they might only have a Collected Company, and it could hit some pretty terrible things. Things that don't stop me. It might hit another Llanowar Elves and an Enduring Innocence. I could be dropping Ghalta next turn with that Castle Garenbrig. Keep in mind, I've dug far. Very far. There's a good chance it's coming up right now. Do it. Do it. You know you want it. Oh boy, Castle Garenbrig, Castle Garenbrig. Come on, kill him. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, that's not Castle Garenbrig, folks. But it is nice to have Palani's Hatcher. At the very least, to buy ourselves a little bit of time with the 3 creatures there. Hold everybody back for sure. But we'll see. I'm sure they're going to be answering one of them. Oh, Werefox Bodyguard. Oh my goodness. We're still safe-ish. Play some creature. Spend the mana. Boy, that's not bad. Hey. They have 1 green left. They can't play a whole lot of anything. And they will die next turn. Again, we're getting that. We're so close. So close. I might as well block with it and stop myself from taking a little bit of damage. Castle Garenbrig off the top. Let's go. Let's go. Oh boy. Technically, it is. Okay. Regisaur Alpha. Maybe I can continue to buy myself some time. Perhaps. 6, 7, 8. No, I don't think so. It's still lethal. Sadly. Yeah, that's the nonsense of Selesnya Hatebirds. Now let's keep in mind, I mean, it is a little bit discouraging, but it's not a 0% chance. Consider this. 45 cards left in the deck, but I knew 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4. I knew 8 cards on the bottom, so the 45 minus 8, we're down to 37. There are 37 cards in the deck that I don't know what they are. We're getting close to halfway. Halfway, and not having seen one of 4 Castle Garenbrigs. There's a good chance that I should have seen one by now, but you can't always have flashy wins. Yeah, okay. I say we'll end it there for tonight. Starting early, finish early. Let my mom get some good sleep in the spare bedroom here, and yeah, get to organizing, that sort of thing. I think it was a very good example. No aggro, but yeah, it just does generally deadly stuff. Don't count it out. If you're using this deck, don't feel discouraged, because you know what's coming up. And you could get the win. You might as well play it out, and you're going to increase your wins just because of that. Actually, I should look at the packs, come to think of it. Maybe I get a rare wild card. Not. That's alright though. Okay, we'll leave it there for tonight. Hopefully everybody gets some good rest. Stay warm if you're dealing with snow, although it's really started to mount, which is quite appreciated. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your time zone, and yeah, don't forget to take a big bite out of that like button. Peace.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic. This is,
Ruthless aggression.
What do you mean you've seen this?